Twisted Dark Chapter 2. Where we last stopped, we are introduced to Enle and Saanu and their rivalry.
With determined steps, we made our way towards the gathering of apprentices from the prestigious 11th set. We stood tall and still, our faces solemn and focused. The men prostrated as the girls went on their knees in deference to our master and his assistants. Oluko Ajani, our revered master, stood at the forefront. He was a tall, imposing figure with a muscular build that spoke of years of rigorous training. His skin was dark and smooth, contrasting sharply with his graying, close-cropped hair and tired face filled with battle scars. When we stood, Rinley positioned himself next to our Rike, the only person who could stand him. He leaned down to whisper something in her ear, which she giggled at. Rinley just ignored the burning glare that Oluko Ajani was giving him. The time has come for the 11th set to finally step out of the boundary of our school and our village. I consider this set to probably be my most talented, versatile, and competitive. However, this competitiveness has also been a weakness. Not a day goes by without me breaking up a fight. I hope that once they leave this school, they can learn the value of unity from the outside world. Oluko Ajani boomed as the crowd on the balcony cheered and clapped. Now it's time to pick the best of the 11th set who will also represent us at the national tournament and be presented to the Oba. All 5 students I am about to announce are exemplary and have exceeded my expectations several times over. Oluko Ajani said. I was going to be number 1, the lead champion. What remained to see was who would be behind me. Nifemi, Adisa, and Ara certainly would. Ini should ideally also be listed, but he hadn't been able to pay attention to his guard ever since he got that girl pregnant. Rinley had been my main competitor throughout the years and should be ranked 2nd. But I doubted Oluko Ajani would want to showcase a bastard half-breed to the Oba, especially given who his mother was. The 5th champion Oluko Ajani's voice echoed through the arena, filled with an air of mystery and anticipation, is one who conceals herself, yet her brilliance shines through the shadows. Arike. The crowd erupted in cheers, their gazes fixed on Arike as she made her way to the center stage, a mixture of astonishment in her expression. It was hard to believe that anyone could dislike Arike. And now, our next contender Oluko Ajani announced, his words dripping with intrigue, is a formidable force of nature, always seeking to carve her name into history, Ara. As Ara strode confidently towards the platform, looking a little sour at the placement, I made sure my cheers were the loudest in the hall as applause spread through the spectators and apprentices. Following Ara, Oluko Ajani's tone grew more enigmatic. We have a disruptor of peace whose talents are unmatched. Adisa bounded forward eagerly to face Oluko Ajani, a cocky glint in his eyes. Our 2nd champion Oluko Ajani declared with a touch of suspense, is a prodigious apprentice whose skills transcend expectation, a master in the making, Saanu. Whispers and confusion filled the audience as my name was announced. 2nd. 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 The words echoed through my mind, a relentless drumbeat pounding. No, I couldn't be anything but 1st. My father was not going to. Saanu. Oluko Ajani's voice boomed as I jolted back to reality. The walk to Oluko Ajani and the other champions felt like the longest I had ever walked. The crowd was murmuring, puzzled. Who else could be 1st? Only Nifemi or Rinley were good enough to be in the running for 1st. It was impossible that Oluko Ajani thought Nifemi was better than me. And Oluko Ajani was not mad enough to pick some half-breed bastard at number 1 in front of Aba, Ale's son. So who could it be? Oluko Ajani's voice already held a hint of weariness as he let out a heavy sigh before speaking. Rinley la roye.
That's the end of chapter 1 part 2. The next part should be coming out soon this week, so it won't keep you in suspense for too long. Remember to like, share and subscribe so you can see when the next video comes up. Bye.